Congratulations to all you PP dick suckers, man. Congratulations. Make sure you add this on. Make sure you make it the most wish-listed game on Steam. Make sure you leave your positive. You know, Sony, keep bringing them up. You know, you motherfuckers just leave good reviews. Add it to your wish list. You know, and the dudes that do buy the game, they buy it, they run a benchmark for their channel, and then they delete. Man, you guys ain't even. But you about to get a good game. And I just want to wish you and all the people that work at NVIDIA and AMD congratulations for another great game that you've stolen from my console.
What's up, guys? Well, after seeing that, I don't know what to think anymore, man. That's pretty astounding, right? So people are very upset about the announcement that we've had that Spider-Man is coming to PC. Both Spider-Man, the original, which has been remastered since for PS5, so that remaster's coming to PC, and also Miles Morales, later in the fall, is coming to PC. And as you can see from this very overgrown man-child, he is very upset that the game has been ripped away from his console, which, first of all, it hasn't. He can still play this game on his console. It doesn't change anything for him at all. All this is more people on the planet are getting to play the awesome games that Sony is creating, like Spider-Man. This game is phenomenal. I played it on PS5, both games on PS5, and I'm going to replay them, not just benchmark it, I'm going to replay them on my RTX 3080, because this game is going to look 10 times better on that card, and I cannot wait to see it. So this is being launched on August 12th on Steam and the Epic Games Store as well. I'm personally going to pick it up on Steam, because screw the Epic Games Store, but this is just great news. Like, I don't understand why he's so unhappy about this. It doesn't change his purchase of the PlayStation 5 and the game on PS5. He could go out and buy a PC, sell it on PS5, like what I'm going to do. I'm going to sell my PS5 copy, because what's the point? I've got a better version on PC. Like, these people are upset because essentially their PlayStation 5 is now completely, like, pointless in terms of it's not the best way to play that version anymore. That's their problem, is that they bought this bit of plastic that can play this game, and now other people can play this game on better hardware. They don't like it, and there's no argument for Xbox versus PlayStation of like, oh, you know, they're very similar in hardware. There's nothing to argue there. This is there is a better way to play this game out there, and they get upset by that. And at the end of the day, this is more money for Sony, more money for them to make more games. They've realized the potential of hundreds of millions of customers out there who could buy these games. And yes, a lot of PC players do benchmark stuff, but they also play a ton of games. And if you looked into any of their Steam profiles, I'll guarantee they played more games than this guy. Just because we don't have special edition console versions of the PC and all that crap, and we don't necessarily collect physical games because most PC games are on Steam and stuff, doesn't mean we don't play a shit ton of games. And we do. I own a shit ton of games, and I played a shit ton of games on my Steam account. Like, I just have, and many other people have out there as well. This is a benefit for people. More people are going to be able to experience one of the best titles ever released, in my opinion. Both of them, and the new one. I'd imagine the new one's going to be coming too. Like, this is just an all-round positive bit of news, and I don't see how people like this guy can twist this to be a negative thing. It's good. It just is. There are a lot of salty people out there, and it's very funny to see videos like this. Like, this is a grown man who has a proper job, probably, or maybe doesn't, and he's ranting about a freaking game coming to another platform, and he's screaming about his console, and he's congratulating NVIDIA and AMD despite AMD having the components inside his own console that he's literally talking about. Like, I literally don't even say he's holding a PS4, but still, the AMD components in the PS5 he's congratulating AMD. It's nothing to do with them. They didn't bring the game to PC. They just make PC hardware. Like, this guy is just high or something. Like, I just don't get it. And I know these guys are usually very low IQ people, but still, like, there's a limit to stupidity, right? Like, surely this guy realizes this is not going to affect anything that he's bought or anything that he owns. He can still play those games. Nothing is changing. The game is still going to be the same. The next Spider-Man game is still going to be the same. Like, he probably will still play the next Spider-Man game before any PC players get it. Like, it just doesn't make sense. I don't understand why people get so upset about this kind of thing. It baffles me all the time. But at the same time, this leaves questions as to what else are we going to get on PC. I strongly think Returnal is going to be one of the next ones to come to PC. I think that's going to be really, really exciting. I hope we get that one, because that game in like 120 FPS or 240 if you can get it to run, which we would be able to in the future, these games will look insane. Like, I'm just thinking about Spider-Man now, like swinging through New York City at native 4K, a proper 4K, at 120 FPS on my LG C1. Like, for the first time ever, a really high FPS swinging through New York, playing this game is just going to look ridiculous on an RTX 4090 by that point, maybe. But if not, a 3090 or a 3080 or whatever you guys have, like, it's just going to look insane. Like, even looking at the trailer, it looked really, really clean. It definitely was 4K. If you look at the actual trailer that was posted after the fact, not the one that was live, because that's obviously just streamed and it's not native 4K. But yeah, it just looks incredible. Yeah, Returnal I do strongly think we'll get next. I'm desperately hoping, because this is perfect timing, that The Last of Us, like the first one that's being remastered for PS5, this is the perfect time to bring that game to PC. You are remastering the first game. People that need to play this game who haven't before on PC will start at this perfect entry point. Bring this game to PC. It will be phenomenal on PC. And then obviously the second game, you can bundle that along, make it a DLC for the first game or whatever. Make a shit ton of money off of it, because that's what Sony's good at doing. And you've got a really, really high sales number there, because all the other games have done really well on PC. Like, they have. And it doesn't matter what people buy them for. Even if people did buy it and just benchmarked, at the end of the day, Sony is getting their money. So what's the difference? That's what Sony cares about. They want to take that money from the customer. Like, that's what they want. They're a business. They don't love you. They don't celebrate you as a fan. You're not doing them a favor. They are a business. You are buying their products. That's the end of it. As long as that's happening, they will be still creating games and they'll be a happy company. So that's what they care about. They don't care about you. They don't care about fanboys. In fact, Sony despise it, and so do Microsoft. They don't like the fanboy people. Those people are actually not beneficial to the company, because they don't make them look good. They make them look bad. They're salty idiots, and they're usually very grown men, unfortunately, and they just make the company look bad by this fanboyism. Same with so many Xbox podcasts out there that just absolutely shit on Sony all the time. They just talk about, they do say negative things about their own platform or Microsoft, to be fair, but it's just like, what are you doing? Like, it's just like, you are clearly fanboying. Like the stuff people say about like Phil Spencer and stuff like that. It's just, you don't know this guy. This guy could go out tomorrow and murder a ton of people. What, you're best friends with him? You're not. You don't know these people. Like, they're just business people. Like, it's just ridiculous how the people think they respect these people. They're so close to them. It's like, dude, you're buying a console and you're playing games. Just shut the fuck up and play your games, man. It's so weird to me that that's the concept that these people run with. Like, I find it so strange. Like, just play the games. Like, at the end of the day, this is good news. These salty fanboys are just ridiculous. It will never make sense to me as to why these people are like this. We've got amazing games coming. PC is literally the best platform at this point. You're going to be able to play all Xbox exclusives, all PlayStation exclusives in the near future on one platform. And at the end of the day, for consumers, that's the best thing. I managed to get my PC running on my big 4K 120Hz TV at this point. I can quickly boot up my Xbox controller connected to it wirelessly. I can press one button now on my PC to turn off all my monitors, and it switches to my TV, which is amazing. It looks sick over there. I can move my mouse, I can control Steam, I can do everything from my controller. It is literally now the world's most powerful console on PC, at the same time as me being able to post videos, edit videos, do everything that a PC could do on my desktop. So it's just the best solution, in my opinion. I don't see a comparison there at all. And now we're getting every single PlayStation game, and at least 50% by 2024, I believe it is what they've said. So just more and more coming, and this is fantastic. And guys, just look forward to it. This guy who's just crying at the beginning of this video, just go out and buy a PC, my guy. Go out and buy a PC. You'll play this game in way better ways than you've ever seen before. The best graphics you would have seen in a video game in your entire life. And it's also cheaper. You get to go on places like CD Keys, and you get to buy these games. Like, I bought God of War for £10, which is about $12 to $13. literally yesterday. Like I literally bought that yesterday on Steam. It's amazing. You get all these sales, you get CD keys, you get all this stuff. Everything's cheaper. No more £70 for games and stuff. Maybe Spider-Man will be on PC. Who knows? But there's a lot to look forward to, guys. But that's it for this video. Please do consider leaving a like. Please do subscribe if you're new to the channel. And I will see you in future videos. Bye-bye for now.